work, at work. Well, y'all probably are not at work right now. You might just be getting ready for work like I am. Making sure I moisturize after taking that nice hot shower, stripping my skin of all the dirt and moisture. Now having to put it back in. And I'm glad y'all didn't hear me talk about that because there's nobody else here with me just yet. But you all will be here soon. So, yep, I'm just putting on my winter moisture because it's cold outside now. So lotion just isn't going to cover everything. No, we got to put in the oils. I wonder, I know I hit the public button, but I guess the notification didn't go out yet. I don't know. I'm here by myself so far. Oh, there's one person. Good morning, one person in the bush. You're probably from the vertical side because I don't think the notification went out for everybody else to come in. But we're going to wait for them to come in and just talk so that we don't have dead air. All of this may be edited out later. Hey, Sandra Davis, New Orleans in the house. How you doing, sister? Good morning. You getting up? You getting dressed for work? You at work? What's going on? What's popping? What's going on? I'm getting dressed for work. I'm just moisturizing right now. You know, getting it together. You gotta keep the skin elasticated. You know, any stretch marks, you know, gotta keep them moisturized. You at work? Okay. Alrighty. You started super early this morning, or are you you're getting off work soon? Me, I am going in. So that's why it's early for me. But if you went in early, my goodness. I don't like to go in early all the time, but when I do, that means the rest of the day is mine. It's really not about the rest of the day. It's just that I've learned that going in early, sometimes, many times, most of the time, helps me avoid some aggravation from co-workers and other people that are there to get in my way. So, but then there are days when I just want to move slowly, take my time, and go in a little later. But today is one of those days where I'm like, yeah, oh shoot, I gotta put my socks on. I want to go in a little early and get the day started and over with, so I can come back and create some more on my YouTube channels. Yeah, I figured you were about to get off. Yeah. I figured that. I was like, people don't usually go in this early. They usually going home this early. So, I put up a new live, or I scheduled a new live for Friday night. I think Friday night will be a good good time. Hopefully I'm in the mood to do it. You know, I'm quick to be like, I don't feel like it. That's the benefits of not being a 9 to 5 YouTuber, that it's whenever you feel like doing it. The freedoms of YouTube. So, let me get these clothes out the dryer because I don't believe in ironing no more. It's against my religion to iron. Yeah, it's in the scriptures of Clara Booker. Oh, wait a minute. I don't say Clara Booker no more, do I? Well, it's in the scriptures of Sheriff Clara that I no longer do ironing in my religion. I only put it in the dryer to get the wrinkles out. So anyhow, I have a new upcoming live, and it's going to be about Credo Mutois, I think his name. I think that's how it's pronounced. And David Icke. I don't know if you know them, knew them, remember them, but back in the day, about 10, 15, maybe 20 years ago now. I don't know how long they were on the scene before I was on the scene. But they used to talk about the UFO and aliens abducting. It was Credo Mutois was this African chief or whatever he was. But he would talk about how there was gray aliens that came and abducted him and sodomized him, and he cried and boo-hoo-hooed about what happened to him, blah, blah, blah. And we all were listening back then like it was the truth. Like it was the gospel truth about aliens coming and abducting him. And, you know, I think he was the only black person, quote unquote, that ever talked about somebody, aliens abducting them. You know, I've always heard white people, Europeans talk about it, but I never heard black folks, Africans, talk about it until this gentleman came along. And he died in about 2020. And y'all hit the like button for me, please, and thank you. He died in 2020. David Icke is still around. I'm going to do a find out what he's still talking about today. He's from, I want to say he's from the European section of the world. I don't know if he was British. He looks like a Brit. His teeth look British. But he used to always down talk the United States and our government and kind of trying to turn the citizens against our government. He said that Hillary was a reptilian, that most of our government were reptilians, aliens, or mixed breed of lizards and stuff. And I used to look at Hillary and look at her eyes. They had videos where it's like, oh, look, her eyes are moving. They had journalists like, look at their eyes are wiggling, doing something crazy. They're all lizard people. They're reptilians. They're born, and they had us looking it up. They're born with different spines and all these crazy. They got reptilian brains. Look, they're born different. Oh, boy. Yeah, I used to love to watch those kind of videos back in the day, and the Bobby Hemmets. And so I want to start getting into going back over those videos. And hey, Sassy, going back over those old videos and laughing and pointing out the ridiculousness of much of what they were pushing at that time, and maybe analyze why they were pushing that beliefs on us, Was it an agenda to turn us against our own country, our own government? It worked. Because I was like, yeah, Hillary's old reptile. Heck, I even called the ex-boyfriend. He was a Mason. I forgot whether it was a Freemason, Black Mason. He was black, so I guess he's a Black Mason. And we had a disagreement one time. And I said, yeah, you part of that reptilian stuff. I bet you a reptile too. And I was serious. I meant that. I thought he was a reptile because he was a Mason. And he wasn't treating me right. Let me mute this TV so it don't interfere with what we got going on here. So, what's this? Oh, it disappeared, whatever it was. But, yeah, honey. I used to be heavy into that David Icke and vibrations and energy. You know, I'm still into the vibrations and energy kind of stuff. You take the good, you take the bad. You take them both, you got the facts of life. So, I learned to take the good and leave the bad. Keep what's good for me. Throw away the rest. And so a lot of the hocus pocus they were teaching back then, it's funny now. Like, what? You was really believing that your government was full of reptilian, UFO, alien people? Yeah, that's what they said. I was believing them. It was a British white man that was telling me. So, of course, I'm going to believe that British white man because he looked like he's telling the truth. He looked like an honest man. Like, why would he be telling us all these lies? So, I'm looking forward to watching that kind of material, videos once again, and laugh at myself and others for believing that crap, for being sunk into it, as they say. So, yeah. But Sassy, what you doing this morning? You getting ready for work? You at work? You're going to work? You're chilling? What's going on with you? Everybody in the bushes, do me a favor and hit the like button, please, and thank you. And if you're new, please subscribe. If you like the content, go to the channel. See if you like some of the titles. See if you like the thumbnails. And decide if you want to join the Dish and Dirt crew. Let me turn down the heat. I was trying to think of everything before I leave the house because I'm trying to think of everything because I'm talking to y'all. But, yeah, that was way too hot. What was I? Think I'm an Eskimo? Yeah, well, we'll see when the bill comes if I'm an Eskimo. My multitasking skills are not superb. However, you can't tell me that they're not. What's up, Mike? Good morning, good morning. How you doing today? You getting ready for work? Coming home from work? At work? I know my girl, Sandra, is still at work. I'm getting ready to get off. Some of y'all might be going in to replace her. So don't be late. Because you're the replacement. And people want to go home. Go to bed. Watch YouTube. Take my water. Make sure I take everything. Let me get me a bottle of water. Take with me. I don't feel like eating nothing right now. But I might make me an egg sandwich later. I guess I better pick up some bread before the people start stealing it. Don't steal the bread, people. I promise you, we will not starve to death if they cut off the food stamps. So don't steal. Don't steal. Be good people. Plus, if you get caught, it's not going to be pretty. And it's going to cost you a whole lot more if you steal in that courtroom. Okay? So, my people, all people, don't steal, please. I don't want y'all to have no problems, no troubles like that. I should have waited a little bit later. Waited till the sun came up. But I'm dressed and I'm ready. Let's see. Work phone, telephone, not telephone, my phone, keys, earpiece, charger, cutter, shoes. Now I gotta go through a list. Gotta go through a checklist. If I sound like I'm out of breath, it's because I'm bending over, and y'all know I'm a big girl. You know, take a little extra. So, if you judge me, I'll judge you back and call you fat too. Alright, got these glasses on. You said you waiting on your replacement. I know that's right. Tell them to hurry up, girl. Hurry up, because I know you ready to go. Don't you love the ones that come in either on time or right before time? Like give you a little, you know, that good feeling for a good little minute, good little second or two. Like I know when this person come in, they're going to be on time or they're going to be early. But those ones that's always late, you always got to call them to make sure they coming. Ooh, they can mess up your day. Ooh. And if you cramping, they might get cussed out that day. Yeah. I don't miss that. People used to always love to see me coming. Because they knew I was going to be on time. And they also like to see me being the person leaving. Because when I left, I always made sure everything was done correctly, that they could chill. But I hated, disliked when they took advantage of that and they would not do anything. So I would come back and have to do everything. And it's like, listen, if I left you with nothing and you got a little something to do it, please. Don't do that to me. Don't disrespect me like that. I don't care. They be like, well, you like to. I don't care what I like to do. Don't disrespect me like that. You know? That's not how we keep a good system here between us, because I'm not going to like you. And I'm going to be wishing you get fired. I'm going to be wishing you find yourself another job. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let me put the auxiliary on. Now, I don't know how the auxiliary sounds. I know how the earpiece sounds, and that sounds loud. So I'm hoping that when I listen to the playback, that the auxiliary sounds fine. Fine, not find. Okay, it's kind of dark. So if you behind me, you better move, because I can't see you. Okay? I can't see you because it's dark. It's very dark out here. Alrighty, and it's raining. So you shouldn't be behind me if it's dark and it's raining. My neighbor got some pink lights up. Okay. Let me turn this corner and we'll see. I'm going to hold this back up. Alright. It should be back. I should be back. Because see, when I turn that corner right there, my Wi-Fi kicks off and the data, mobile data, kicks in. So we should be good now. Ooh. Oh, there go the popo. What's going on early in the morning? It's too early for the popo. What's going on over there? Oh, what you do? It's not the weekend, so it wasn't no drunk driving, but they got all the lights on. I see blue, I see red. You got the whole American flag back there on the popo on you. God dog. You know, they usually turn on a one little light, but it is kind of dark outside, so maybe it's policy to have all those lights on so people can see, you know, and don't run into the officer. And it's raining, so maybe it's a precaution thing, but I don't know. Anywho. Okay, so we had a red light so I can look at y'all a little bit, see what's going on. Okay, y'all ain't. Hey, Valentina, what's going on? I like the ones responsible. Exactly, Sandra. Exactly, the responsible ones. Yeah, honey, get these children. And it's not even just children. It's the adults, too. You know, they just don't know how to respect other people. In their minds, they're thinking, I'm an adult. I can do what I want to do. No, see, that's what an 18-year-old says when they move out their mama's house. Move out mom and daddy's house. And now I'm an adult. I can do what I want to do. Okay, that's that. Okay, I'm going to give you a few years with that little mindset of yours, right? But by the time you hit 2021, I'm going to need you to change your, I'm grown, I can do what I want to do, I'm an adult. No, now you need to respect other adults. You need to understand that you're in the real world now, and in the real world, we respect each other. And that's how we continue on and be a great society. But if you don't want to listen to the rules and regulations and policies and laws that have been established before your I'm grown but got grown, then we got cages for you. So, and we got pink slips for you, as they used to give out, you know, fire you. And if you get fired long enough, maybe you'll learn from them and grow up faster. See, I believe in life's experiences making you better. And part of life's experiences is sometimes, you know, you may start a business and it fails. Sometimes you may start a job and you get fired. And it's okay. Because it's a lesson for you to learn. It helps to mature you. You know, me and my mouth been fired plenty of times. Honey, I've been fired so many times I can't even count how many times I've been fired. And let me see. Most of the time it's because even though we talk about responsibility, I learned responsibility and learned to respect other people by being fired for being late or calling out one too many times because I don't feel like going in. I did all of that in my younger years, and being irresponsible, not respecting other people's time, not respecting the company, not respecting the business. And I just learned do better. So it took me a few fires to figure that out. Like, look, I'm gonna need you to be on time. I'm gonna need you to be where you need to be when they need you to be there. Or find yourself something else. If you don't want to do the job no more, then go find something else to do. But don't be disrespectful to your coworkers. Don't be disrespectful to the business that's paying you. You may not, you say, but at the business, at the company, you disrespectful. Because they didn't have to hire you. They didn't have to give you the money to pay your bills. Don't act like you're doing them a favor. But they doing you a favor too. The street, it works both ways. And that's that child teenage mentality that a lot of us went through. We all can probably admit that we did that in our younger years. Stayed up too late, talking on the phone to that ninja all night long, and then when it's time to go to work, you don't want to go in. You're calling in, fake sick, putting on that voice of, yeah, I'm not feeling good this morning. I had a coworker one time lied and said his mama died. He's an old young boy. But he lied and said his mama died. So he could get the day off. One day. Now, so, been there, done that. So I can't say, I was born with this great maturity and I always respected my coworkers and, showed up on time and was responsible, So let me get off my high horse, my goody goddamn two shoes. Hell no, I had to learn that the hard way. Yeah, I had to learn it the hard way, Miss Thing. How many times we got to fire your butt before you be on time? How many times we got to warn your butt before you be on time? And stop calling out. But I learned that lesson. Yes. So now I can say I'm an adult and I'm mature enough and I'm responsible. So I don't come down on the kids like that hard right now. Let me chill on coming down on the kids real hard, because I forgot that I didn't always do right. So I had to start talking and hear myself talk, and my spirit man had to say, hey, we was there. Are you gonna tell the truth? And I said, oh shoot, memory came back. I was not perfect. And it really took me thinking back, like, why was I fired? Oh, attendance. Yeah, attendance. But one time I did get fired because this is one of them co-worker moments. I was sleeping with my co-worker, and the relationship ain't go right. And I was working at Taco Bell at the time. I was about 19 years old. And I took some Taco Bell lettuce and threw it at him. And he said, "You are fired." And I'm like, what? Dude, we having sex? What you mean you can't fire me? I ain't say that. But I was thinking, like, what? Like, fired? That's before I learned all about a man's ego and, those kind of things in life. Like, I knew my daddy's ego, but I ain't screwing my daddy, so I don't know that. But honey, I learned that when a man gets hurt, child, he'll fire you. So the first time I got fired, let me think that. Yeah, but that was my first real job. Yeah, my first time I got fired, It was because I threw lettuce at the manager that I was sleeping with at the time. I tell y'all, life is funny. Life be lifing, y'all. Life be lifing. Let me take this off of auxiliary. I hope it was doing well. Hey, Derry, what's going on this morning? 4:30 a.m. on the West Coast. Okay. Well, y'all really should be just getting up. Valentina, what you laughing at? Don't be laughing at my stories, girl. I got stories for days. Stories for days. I done lived a funny life. And then I be thinking, now I'm just so boring. But then I get to start talking about these stories and I'll be like, I'm not that boring. After all. Now, I have arrived and it's time for me to go in, put in a few hours, come back and talk to y'all later. And y'all be good. Y'all be safe. And that's it. Yes, honey, it was lettuce. I grabbed them Taco Bell lettuce and I threw it at him. I sure did. Let me make sure I got everything I need before I get out this car where my water at. It's right there. Okay. Hold on here. So, yeah, Hunty. I'm getting like Lonnie. I'm gonna have to do an animation of me in the car talking to y'all like Lonnie. Lonnie said she not gonna be doing the mornings for a while. And so I'm like, well, shoot. Nobody else go live in the morning driving to work. Sometimes the takeover might be live, which I hope they go live soon because I want to be at work listening to somebody. I think Kwame finished. I'm not ready to listen to the news. I just don't want to. Where is my thing here? Anywho. Oh, here it is. Got it. 1, 2. I got to count everything. Make sure I got everything. Yeah, 1, 2. This wasn't the right one. Got the water. Unbuckle my seatbelt. And, what's up, Earth Day? How did it go last night? You know, by the time you went live, I was in the bed. I thought you was ready. And I did not do that StreamYard thing right. But I'll learn. I'll get it right. But yeah, that was fun last night, Earth Day. We'll have to do that again. And probably Thursday night because the NFL play. I really like to do when the NFL play and not just the NBA. And yeah, I saw it was like only like 30 minutes. No problem. All right, so y'all hit the like button while I run in here to this place of business and get my work on for a little bit. And we're gonna have to mellow mood music this weekend. I don't know. It all depends on what mood I wake up in. You know, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and that's what I feel like doing. But maybe. You know, it's all about how I feel. I don't really schedule nothing in my life except nothing. I don't think there's anything scheduled. Anyhow, I'm gonna have to go and find me something else to do that makes me get on a schedule. because it might be time for me to get on a schedule. I've been too chill for like, I think the last 2 years I've been chill, and it's time for me to step up my game and get back on the schedule and be an adult, not act like I'm back in college with all this freedom. Derry, what is the ugly face for? Thank you. I will have a great day, and you all have a great day too. Please hit the like button. Talk to y'all later. Be good. Be safe. Make some money. Invest it. Flip it. And get off of my phone. Bye.